Jabra has been putting out products so rapidly, I won't blame you if you've lost count. This one is yet another addition to the lineup, this time in the mid-range segment. Hey guys, we have the Jabra Elite 5 with us today, and at 228 Singapore dollars or around 150 US, this is sitting pretty firmly in the mid-range section of the true wireless earbuds market right now. Before we get into the review, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on upcoming videos. So, let's talk design. These look exactly like something that Jabra would put out. Something that I have to commend Jabra on is their consistent design. When you look at the case, it just screams Jabra. The good thing about these is that Jabra has gone back to the taller, slimmer case design from the Elite 75T and Elite 85T, which I like a lot more than the stouter case design from the Elite 7 Pro. That said, it is taller and longer than the Elite 75T's case, although still very pocketable. The case itself is simplistic. You get the Jabra logo on the front, along with an LED indicator for charging and battery status, and a USB-C charging port on the rear. And yes, the charging port is back on the rear, thank God. I hated that the Elite 7 Pro shifted the USB-C port to the front because that really just threw me off. I mean, almost every other earbud on the market has it on the rear. So for the Elite 7 Pro, I was constantly trying to open it the wrong way around because, I could feel the charging port on the front. At the bottom of the case, you get the Qi logo, which indicates the availability of Qi wireless charging. Inside, you get the earbud. The earbuds have a more angular faceplate design compared to the Elite 7 Pro, and personally, I found these fit my ears much better. It was more comfortable over longer periods of use, and yeah, the earbuds felt smaller as well. A point to note, the magnets in the case are really strong, so there's no need to worry about the earbuds accidentally coming loose. The faceplate itself is a large physical button, which is nice for people who prefer not to deal with finicky touch controls. By default, on the right side, a single press controls play-pause, a double press skips tracks forward, 3 presses skips tracks backwards, and a long press and hold raises the volume. On the left side, a single press toggles between ANC and transparency, and a double press pulls up the voice assistant, while a long press and hold lowers the volume. This is somewhat customizable in the Jabra Sound Plus app. And speaking of the app, the Jabra Sound Plus companion app is a must download in my opinion. First off, you get your firmware updates there, but there are a bunch of other features that you can access, including an EQ, control customization, in-ear detection, Spotify tap, My Sound, which is personalized EQ essentially, and personalized ANC. Personalized ANC is a bit of a misnomer. You have to be in a noisy environment to set it up, and you are essentially just choosing from a slider range which option sounds like it's cancelling out the most noise. Not very personalized, but now let's talk about ANC. These are using hybrid ANC, which is basically using feedback and feed-forward microphones to help cancel out noise. I thought that the ANC on the Elite 7 Pro was just possible when I tried them, and well, the ANC on these is also just possible. With music playing, yes, you do drown out environmental noise, but in crowded areas, there's still a touch of noise that's not able to be completely removed. Train rumble and engine noise is still quite decently removed though, so if you're planning on using these mostly for your daily commute, it should be fine. These run on Bluetooth 5.2 and support the SBC, AAC, and APTX codecs, which is nice. There's also multi-point, and these remember up to 6 devices, so that's more than enough for people who are using a phone, desktop, laptop, and a tablet. Battery life is pretty good. Jabra claims 9 hours in the earbuds with ANC off and 7 hours with ANC on. With the case, that comes up to a total of 36 hours with ANC off and 28 hours with ANC on, so an additional 3 charges in the case. I did find myself having to bump up the volume on my iPhone to around 40-ish% to kind of get to that normal level that I would usually listen at, so just something to take note of here. Battery life is relatively accurate. I did get slightly over 6 hours with ANC on, so yeah. The earbuds are IP55 dust and water resistant, and I know that a lot of people really enjoy using Jabra earbuds when they're out running or exercising, so no problem there at all. Mic quality is pretty good as usual. The one thing I would say needs a bit of work with these earbuds is actually the background noise rejection. If you're outdoors, you might notice a bit of noise creeping in, but if you are mostly taking your calls indoors and in quieter environments, it shouldn't pose too much of a problem at all. As for sound quality, it's relatively flat compared to the more bass-heavy Elite 4 Active, and it's actually quite in line with how the Elite 7 Pro sounded. That balanced sound also makes it easy to tweak the EQ to your liking, so that's nice. Personally, I felt that it was alright, but I did find myself, boosting the bass and the mids from time to time. Again, the smooth EQ preset was my favorite out of the options available, so that is a rather good starting point for you to kind of tweak to your preference there. The soundstage is a bit narrower and not as wide and spacious as a lot of other earbuds nowadays. Instrument imaging is pretty accurate though, so that's good. All in all, the Jabra Elite 5 are a decent pair of earbuds at this price point. There's decent balanced sound, good battery life, APTX support, and they're comfortable. The one big thing I would hope to see improved in future generations would be the ANC performance. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the Jabra Elite 5. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe to us and like this video. Till next one, see you guys!